Crime Watch, New York City. I know we're normally a couple days early on this one, but hey, there's a couple of disturbing stories coming out of the Big Apple, which, you know what, hey, they got their rededication to funding the police and supporting law and order and all that other fucking dumb shit because,
former police officers, the mayor, I don't know what you're talking about. Any failures by him is just purely claims of racism.
Moment Fair Dodger jumps turnstiles before slashing random commuter's throat with a box cutter at New York City's Wall Street subway as violent crime soars by 46% on the year. So far, great. Off to a good start, considering we're only a quarter into 2022. Police are hunting down a man in a black cap and a red hoodie. Oh, what other descriptions could you make of the man in a black hat and a red hoodie? I'm just asking. Oh, he's also wearing gray pants. Oh, okay, cool. And carrying a backpack. Yep, no, nothing else. Nothing else to see there, right? Of course, the suspect, believed to be in his 30s. What else is he also believed to be? Care to outline anything? No? Okay. Was seen jumping the turnstiles to avoid paying just moments before he became involved in an argument with a victim. He was then alleged to have pulled out a box cutter and slashed the man's throat before fleeing the station, leaving a pool of blood on the stairs. The victim, believed to be in his 40s, was taken to Bellevue Hospital, where he is expected to recover. Well, that's good. Police are offering a $3,500 reward for identifying the suspect. That's wonderful. So if you know anything else about this black hat and red hoodie enthusiast, oh, he has a little beard too as well, but nothing else to be descriptive. Oh, yes, and he's part of the gray sweatpants gang. Good for him. Anyways, a man, 60 years old, is bludgeoned with a brick on Harlem Street after confronting a woman for stealing packages in lobby. Huh. Well, no. Hey, listen, okay? This is totally fine. This good young Samaritan didn't bludgeon anybody. He's just trying to be inflammatory with your headlines, okay? They seen a wasp landed on the back of this guy's head, and then the good kid who didn't do nothing just decided to smack it off, and unfortunately, it got a little bit too much scalp and not enough bug on the back of the head. And at least that's all we can see from the security footage as well. But a 60-year-old man in Harlem was bludgeoned with a brick Thursday afternoon after a dispute with a woman at his apartment building. The disturbing incident was captured on surveillance footage amid skyrocketing crime in New York City. The elderly victim is 60 years old, isn't quite elderly yet, but it's getting close, who lives in an apartment complex, lived on corner of Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard, that's a mouthful, and West 132nd Street. Approached a woman in his building and accused her of stealing packages from the lobby around 3 p.m. Hey, this good white knight definitely didn't do anything wrong, as you can see in the footage down there. Wow, that young man definitely got some fucking licks in right there. The woman, who remains unidentified. Oh, I'm sorry. That's a woman who did that? Doesn't act like it. Remains unidentified. Left and came back with two people. Okay, that's where the simping comes in on this one. Then started hitting the victim with a brick and his fists in the middle of the street until he crumpled on the ground. Video released this week shows. Emergency medical services responded to the scene and took the victim to the Harlem hospital with severe lacerations. That's it? Just severe lacerations after getting fucking bricked in the back of the head, having their fucking head knocked off their Ford Explorer, and then getting pummeled into the ground? Like, okay. The suspect, who remains on the loose, oh great, good, hopefully everybody's construction materials are well maintained and secured, fled south on foot on 7th Avenue. All right. What's the description of this young man that's right here? Oh, jean jackets, old school iPod Bud headphones. Oh, some red and black Jordan sneakers. Camo pants. Outside of that though, isn't wearing a no hat though, so that's good. But a hoodie and a jean jacket. Outside of that though, don't mention anything else. Of course not. Suspect's still on the loose though. Assault is part of a wider trend of rising crime and that the New York PD is trying to contain. Yeah. In 2021, 2,543 crimes were reported, whereas this year, nearly 30,000 have been reported. What? Holy shit. To the New York PD, an increase of 44%. Crimes are in nearly all categories, including felony assault, shootings, rape, and robbery, have risen in comparison to last year, except the city's murder rate. Good, more people are surviving. Even though this dude tried to really fucking put a hurting on this person by bricking them in the back of the head. It's a fucking miracle they ended up surviving. Why is there a video in the bottom corner? We don't need to see any of that. Anywho, shootings are getting worse despite the state's strict gun laws. You just need more gun laws, bro, and then there'd just be more illegal guns and therefore more. Anyways, compared to the same period last year when 290 shootings were reported, this year's numbers have gone up a staggering 14.5%. It's not as bad as it could be. 332 shootings have been reported so far in 2022. Last year, 354 rapes were reported over the last period, and this year, 410. Good, great. So instead of shooting people dead, we know what these people are doing with the firearms instead. Robberies are by far the most common crime in the city. An astonishing 47% increase. I've seen 3,945 robberies committed so far this year. In 2021, over the same time period, 2,680 have been committed. Wow. No credit to Bill de Blasio at all for literally anything. Okay, not even waking up in the morning. But given the exact same, everything fucking equal, okay, the comparison between Bill de Blasio completely fucking nerfing everything and then the return to order moderate Democrat coming in and bringing all of his radical buddies into these places. He was gonna do better. So what exactly is he out there doing right now? Getting broads turfed for questioning him? Great. New York City is turbo fucked, in case you didn't fucking catch on. New York City lawyer fired after questioning Mayor Eric Adams on mask mandate for toddlers. I made allusions to this earlier in the week where I said, yeah, most of these places are finally lifting what remains of their restrictions, but not their emergency use powers, not their fucking, pull in case of emergency, we can do literally anything, tyrannical powers on demand. No. New York City, Mayor Eric Adams, where, it's enough for the vaccine mandates for the rich and famous, but for the regular people that are out there and for their kids, masks for 2 to 4 year olds. Just need them. Why exactly? Why does the science bore that out? Nope, I said so. So when he was questioned on it, the person asking the question got fired. Freedom of speech is alive and well in blue cities. Don't you ever think otherwise, okay? Because even fake instances, if they're egregious enough, they will be investigated, especially in a MAGA country, if you know what I mean. A New York City attorney was fired from her law department job on Monday after she reportedly had misrepresented herself as a journalist in order to question Mayor Eric Adams on mask mandate for children aged 2 to 4. Daniela Jampel, who has worked as an assistant corporation counsel at the New York City Law Department since early 2016, was fired just hours after attending a City Hall press briefing to ask Adams when he would unmask our toddlers. Okay, Jampel said it was unclear why the department fired her. Well, you were kind of misrepresenting who you were, but then at the same time, is that a fireable offense if you just ask a question like that? Where she had worked for 6 years on complex personal injury actions against city and police misconduct matters. Okay. So now she wants to switch over to private practice where she can start suing the city on behalf of these unconstitutional mask mandates that just get put in place all willy-nilly? Maybe. On Monday, Jampel attended a news conference in the City Hall building in Lower Manhattan where she questioned Adams about the irreparable harm to children aged 2 to 4 when they take off their masks. 3 weeks ago, you told parents to trust you and they would unmask their toddlers, she told the mayor. You stood right there and you said the masks would come off April 4th. That has not happened. Jampel has been a leading vocal advocate for keeping schools open and for ending mask mandates for young children. So, okay, if she's been vocal and a leading advocate, wouldn't you think that people would recognize her? Like, she could, like, this is in the fucking 1940s. She couldn't just put on the fedora with the fucking press coupon on the side there and just impersonate a reporter. Okay, like, this is somebody who people are probably going to recognize. Okay. Adams, who did not provide a clear answer to Jampel's question on the harm to children it would bring to age 2 to 4, remove their masks, admitted to making a previous prediction that would be eliminating the mask mandate for toddlers on Monday. Also stated that if we see an uptick, we will have to come back and make the announcement of what we are going to do. So more cases, therefore we need to mask toddlers now. Why? There's a new variant. Oh, okay, cool. More on that over the weekend. I think I recorded something for that. The numbers are increasing. We are going to move at the right place, and that's the role I must do. That's nice. A little spoiler about that new variant that's out there. It's a subvariant of Omicron, and there is literally nothing different about it. It's just a subvariant. Don't worry about it. Or a duo variant. I think that's the proper enunciation of it. The XE variant that's out there, that's running wild, brother. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's going to overtake Omicron any day now. Any day now, sure. Even though you need specialized testing to figure out which variant is out there doing all of the different infections. But don't do any digging in that. Don't worry about it. Just trust the science, okay? Don't be an anti-vaxxer and all that good shit. Democratic mayor announced on April 1st that the mask mandate for children under 5 in schools and daycare centers. So kindergarten and under. Okay, right, because they're the most at-risk group, right? Right? Oh, right. And daycare centers would remain in effect because of rising cases. Why? Jampel's termination was confirmed by a law department spokesman who said the decision to fire her was made prior to her questioning the mayor. Then, interesting. And due to troubling claims she had made about her job for the agency. Asking questions of the mayor is troubling for the government. Okay, cool. So don't question your leaders. Just follow blindly. Makes sense.
We hold all of our employees to the highest professional standards. In public statements, Ms. Jampel has made troubling claims about her work for the city law department. Based on those statements, the decision had been made to terminate her prior to today.
Can you prove any of that?
No, she was terminated prior to today. Today's events, however, which include her decision to lie to City Hall staff and state she was a journalist at a press conference, demonstrated a disturbing lack of judgment and integrity. As of today, she is no longer an employee of the law department.
Point of order. If she was terminated beforehand, why did you have to make that clarification that as of today, now she's fired? Incongruency. I just seen the statements there. But yeah, no, New York City, total fucking shithole. There is no hope for that place turning around anytime soon. Eric Adams lied about being a moderate. He lied about being a good fucking return to normalcy Democratic candidate. And that's what you can expect out of all of these fucking shills that are going to be coming out of the woodworks. Oh, let's reform the Democratic Party because our fucking polls are tanking. They're merely chameleons wanting you to think that, oh, well, the people that are on the red side, they got an endorsement from Orange Man, and insurrection was worse than 9/11, so the Democrat says he'll go and do a good job for us. Ain't gonna fucking happen. They're all gonna be like Eric Adams. Oh, I'm a centrist, and I used to work for law enforcement, and then do some digging into his career where he was just a fucking race baiter. Hate to see it, but that's modern politics. And if you're in New York City, get the fuck out. What the hell is left for you other than a caved-in skull and maybe shit smeared on your face? That guy's out on the streets again. Ain't it great? With that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. Watch your fly your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.